I know over time, many of us must have heard from our doctors or our pharmacists that, oh, if you have ulcer, don't use ibuprofen, diclofenac, naproxen, or aspirin. Or if you use them too long, you may have ulcer. You must have heard that before, right? But many of us don't know why we say these things. Let me explain. In our body, there's a chemical substance called prostaglandin. That prostaglandin does a lot of functions in our body, from menstruation to ovulation to healing process when there's an injury, even production of mucus in our stomach, which protects the stomach from the impact of the acid in the stomach, and many other functions like that. So now let's take, for example, I go out to play football, and then somebody just gives me a sliding tackle which leads to an injury. You will notice that there's a form of swelling that happens, and then gradual pain starts setting in. Now that's a function of that prostaglandin, because that prostaglandin is trying to tell your body to start the healing process, and that's why you get that swelling and that pain. Now when prostaglandin is now being produced in excessive amount at the site of that injury, you may now start having excessive pain or excessive swelling. Now that's when the doctor, your pharmacist, will now recommend drugs like ibuprofen, naproxen, painkillers, diclofenac. So this drug, once you use it, it will now stop that prostaglandin from being produced in excessive amounts, right? And once that is being stopped, the swelling goes down, the pain goes down. But because these drugs don't really have sense like that, instead of them to just stop that swelling, that pain you are having at that injury site, they will also now go and stop the prostaglandin that is responsible for producing that mucus that protects your stomach from acid. So that's why we tell those who have ulcer, don't even go near those drugs, because to worsen your ulcer. And those who don't have ulcer, use that drug as prescribed. Don't misuse or abuse it, because the more you use them for pain, the more they are also stopping the production of mucus that is supposed to protect your stomach. And once that mucus is not being produced in adequate quantity, the stomach acid will now start impacting the stomach and then lead to injury. That injury is what we call ulcer. Now you know why we say those things we say. You're welcome.